What is going on, everyone? Welcome to NCP Week 5, where we are going up against Khaz, coach of the Jacksonville Magmars. He is new to Wi-Fi in the sense that he is a very prominent showdown player, but this is his first time trying Wi-Fi. Don't let his record deceive you. He is very talented. I've watched his content. He, I would say, has a grasp on Mons more than a lot of people do in the Wi-Fi scene. But the adjustment to Wi-Fi, the pacing, the lack of information, everything like that is definitely difficult to acclimate to. My first Wi-Fi league, UPBA, I think I started like 1 and 4. So he's kind of having a little bit similar of a trajectory as I did, although this is a much shorter week season. So obviously 1 and 3 is a little bit more scary for him. He basically needs to win out to make playoffs, which I'm kind of hoping he does. I mean, I'm not going to curse myself and say I hope I lose, but he seems like a really great guy. I've had some really great conversations with him. I definitely urge you to go check him out because I think just watching his team builders especially will make you better at Pokemon, and there's very few creators who I would say that about, including myself. So he is definitely great. I am experiencing currently, even though it's 3 in the afternoon still, the worst hangover I've ever experienced in my entire life. That is not an exaggeration. It is awful. I drank more than I've ever drinking, I think, last night. Mimosas at breakfast, wine at lunch, heavy drinking at night. So I am basically fucked. Shout out to having friends in the draft league community. My roommate is gone right now, so when everyone left my place when we were partying, essentially I was like, oh shit, I feel terrible. And I was throwing up and stuff, gross shit that you don't want to hear about. But essentially, I went to bed in Discord call with my camera on with some of my friends watching. And Guzzlord! It was fun. But they were just watching me to make sure I was okay in my sleep. So shout out to Marcus, shout out to Lucas, shout out to Vepsis or Elias. I think Q is there too. Get you some nice Discord friends, make sure you don't die in your sleep from alcohol poisoning. We see the Clefairy, which is annoying. Because I don't have anything on Grimmsnarl for it. I didn't think it would come. Grimmsnarl looks awful this game purely because I did not bring a move on it. I did not bring a move on Grimmsnarl to hit it. I brought a dark move and a fighting move. So if only it was normal type. Seeking looks great. I think I'm gonna just go with a Rupert lead. That seems kind of nice. I like Arcanine's matchup here a lot if I can weaken stuff. If he leads Zapdos, I just go hard into something. I don't remember what it is, but if he leads Zapdos, I think I just go hard into my Zapdos. That's what I'm trying to think. But who knows? Maybe being laid back and honestly unable to experience things will make him will make me make a bad play, which will make him tilt. But good luck, have fun to Khaz. This is our first time playing. Again, super chill guy, super nice guy, and I have a lot of respect for him. He leads Zeraora. Okay. Snorlax, Zeraora. Close combat. Does not kill me. But if he's banded, it does. I'd like to know if he's banded. So I think I'm just gonna... are you gonna Plasma Fist me, though? That seems kind of weird, too. I'm just gonna go Seeking. No, because I don't want to bring in Ferrothorn, so we'll just Body Slam here for some damage. Swaps out into Deadbolt. That is this thing. We are Protective Pad, so we won't take damage, which is nice. And we'll get to figure out what this is. He's going to see our protective pads, and we don't see anything else. I'm just going to click Heat Crash here. If he goes into Rotom, that's fine. This should do about half. Or just raw fucking take it out. Very cool. Nice little set there by me. I like that. This is a pretty good lead. He's gonna go into the Zapdos. I, obviously want to be like, hey, this is... I brought Intimidate Arcanine, I'm so fucking stupid. I obviously want to say, like, hey, this is probably some kind of set that's meant to beat my Zapdos, but I don't give a shit. I just am going to go into Zapdos. I'll see what it is. We see the U-turn, that's fine. See if that damage tells us anything. Like 16, I think, is what that did, so Zapdos, Galar. I would not be surprised if this was just protective pads. In fact, I'm pretty confident that's what it is, but it's just more so like, it's good to find out, I suppose, if it's adamant. No, that's Jolly. Okay, that's max attack Jolly. Good to know. And I'm just gonna say that's protective pads, I'm pretty confident. Zera comes in. I am going to go hard into Seeking. On the knockoff, 186 to 122. So that's 64. That looks adamant to me. That looks like max attack adamant. Yep. That was a max roll for max attack adamant. I'm gonna knock off here. Flip turn's nice too. But knocking off an item seems nice. God I Pro. I love his names. Okay, this thing. That's fine, I think. Gonna get rid of whatever this is. It's Helmet. Okay. So I think I'm gonna rest here. Yeah, that's fine. So he's Will-O-Wisp. He was Helmet, but not anymore. Zera's at about 82% now because that Helmet. This thing's at about 82% as well. Everything else is unchipped. I think I'm just going to Sleep Talk here. It's fine by me. He's Hex. It's pretty cool. That does quite a bit, so if I don't get a favorable attack off here, I'm probably just going to swap out. Flip turn. Perfect. So Willow Hex. Interesting set. This should put it about 75. I'm perfectly okay with this, again, because this is like what I need. Facade is totally unresisted. I don't necessarily want to go into Jury yet. I think I'm just going to go into Rupert and click Facade. Again, there's no resistance to it, so... If he Willows me, he's going to take huge damage, and if this thing takes huge damage, then Arcanine looks like a great win con in the end. So we're going to click Facade here. Would love for him to Willow me. Great. This should do a buttload of damage. Bop. Even if he Pain Splits, I kill the next turn. This is amazing for Arcanine. I don't think I'm Flame Charge on Arcanine. Oh, I'm Extreme Speed on Arcanine. Okay, that's good to know. I'm okay with this, because again, it takes it out, which is great. It might not take it out from here, but he can't kill me with anything, so... Just gonna facade one more time. Do I have speed on this thing? Like, is there a universe I have to beat Clefairy with this? Maybe. Possibly. I'm not sure. Actually, there is. I did creep Clefairy. Shout out to, like, not hungover me. It's kind of crazy. He has to sack something here. He has to. Or he can go Guz and take massive chip, but I don't think he wants to do that. You know, something I could consider down the line too, but maybe it's not worth it with Zapdos around, is healing Wishing Snorlax back up again with Latias. That seems like it could be a solid option for me in terms of, I don't know, stuff. This Grimmsnarl's fucking useless. I'm gonna sack this Grimmsnarl at first fucking sight, to be honest. So we get the facade off, we're gonna kill this thing. I'm perfectly fine with this exchange. And I can preserve this too, because once I get back in against fucking, what's it called? Against Clefairy, like, it's pretty good. Like, it just claims one, unless he's speed. He goes into this, so I'm literally just gonna go right back into Zapdos. Do not care. He could be bulk up Mega Kick. I don't think raw Mega Kick kills me here. I think he would have to be like Choice Band. We'll see. I think he just U-turns. Close combat. It's fine by me. I think I'm gonna Roost here. Again, just to get out of range of 2 Mega Kicks. This thing's 100% protected pads. But yeah, it's about the principle. It's about the principle. I don't even know what that means. I just said it. I don't know. Jake? Is that Guzzlord? That's the best. Honestly, I accept that Guzzlord name. I accept the absolute hell out of that Guzzlord name. Okay, I'm gonna U-turn. He could be weakness policy, but if he's weakness policy, I'll honestly be so happy. So, I do not give a shit. Please be weakness policy. I beg of you. Ah, I'm pissed. Okay. Let's go into you. And we can either click Superpower or we can click, there's the knockoff. I think we do click Superpower, because just damage is important, generally speaking. If Clefairy comes in, I'll T-Wave it. I could have Darkest Lariated, but yeah, it's going to be the Clefairy anyway. I have Trick, if this is like set up and tries to get out of hand in that way of sorts. But I will T-Wave him purely because Clefairy is a mon that relies on taking 40% and recovering. And if I can stop him from doing that 25% of the time, that's pretty nice. So I'm just going to T-Wave here. This mon is absolutely useless, so T-Waving this is totally fine with me. There you go. Sorry about that, but I mean, that is kind of why I went for it. Breaking this thing's actually marginally annoying. Let's go into Mozart. I like Mozart here. Mozart looks like he can do some things. He'll see my Intimidate, which could make things risky. Baton Pass. That's fine. So, I mean, whatever he Baton Passes with, he's gonna get to whatever it is. He's gonna get to... Words, sentences, my brain, please, I beg of you. whatever he baton passes into, my fucking god, is gonna have a attack drop, which is mucho grand, maybe. So this is baton pass. Para there was unfortunate. Feel bad about it. He's probably a little annoyed that I'm Intimidate, but the rationale behind Intimidate, knowing full well that, you know, what's its name exists. You're -1. I'm just gonna Flare Blitz you. Fine by me. This shouldn't do much at -1. Yeah. The reason I was Intimidate, sorry, was because I wanted to be in a situation where in an exchange like this with Zera Aura, I would essentially, you know, be able to put it at -1. Obviously, baton passed it, the thing, but I just want to get Zera to -1. That seems important in certain circumstances. You get my point. You get my point. He can U-turn here however he wants. I honestly think I'm fine. There's close combat. Hurricane now becomes free. Maybe I should play Hungover more often. I feel like I'm playing pretty well right now. Hurricane's free. If I miss, I miss. Guzzler comes back. I do land the Hurricane. Is this AV? Might be. I'm just gonna U-turn again. No reason not to. Won't kill. Do I have to sack something here? Unsure. Unsure on the answer to that question. I mean, I could just go into you. Then that brings in Clefairy again. But I think that's okay. I'm fine with that. And if he heavy slams, I'm also fine with that. Sludge Waves. Same deal. Sludge Wave comes off. I am just going to Lariat. You're speedy. Wow. Love that. Love that. Alright, I am perfectly content with Guzzler getting kills against me. Do it. I am going to go into you and click U-turn. I think. He could actually go like hard Zapdos, which would be kind of wild, but I don't think that would be the end of the world. I love the speed on this thing. Love it. If he opts not to preserve this, then I think Psychic from Latias looks really good. So we're gonna kill Guzzlord. It got a kill against me. Let's go, Guzzlord. Now I'm in a weird position. A little. But not really. Because I can go into Jury here. If Clefairy comes out, I can trick it. If Zapdos comes out, I can just Psychic. So let's trick here. It's fine. If he T-Waves me, he T-Waves me. But we'll trick here. Get rid of this thing's a Violate. I could see him attempt to swap into Zapdos here, baiting out the trick, but I don't think that gives him the win, especially since this Clefairy isn't a setup variant, I imagine, since it's Baton Pass. I think I'm fine. So I just trick here. I definitely just trick here. He does make that switch. Very smart. So we'll see the pads here. But again, like, I just go into Zapdos. Right? I mean, am I crazy? Or do I just Psychic? No, I literally just go into Zapdos. I have no reason not to go into Zapdos. Plus, again, he's risking the static here, so... So this thing's not Choice Scarf. He U-turns, he has to hope not to be staticked. Which, he gets staticked, so I'm pretty sure I win the game now. Sorry about that. That's too bad. That would have been an interesting endgame to see how that plays out with him being Scarf Zapdos. Unfortunate that I'm a little robbed of seeing that. I believe my play now is just to spam a Hurricane. I don't see why it wouldn't be my play. I could see him clicking X if, oh god, that does so much. And he gets fully paralyzed. I'm sorry, man. Damn, that sucks. That endgame sucks. I thought that was a pretty clean game until the end. And, I think he had a few routes back, and then just kind of got robbed. Do I think that he would have won the game without all of those things? No, not by any means. But I think that, I think he would have to play off some chokes of mine, and the paralysis robbed him of even a chance to do that. So, that's it. Again, like I said, Khaz is a great guy, and you should definitely go check out his channel. He is a phenomenal player. God, I've landed all my Hurricanes. Phenomenal player. Someone who you absolutely should take a look at. I'm hoping that he does continue to play Wi-Fi. I'm unsure if he does or doesn't. I know that he probably isn't too happy about his performance in the NCP thus far, but I was telling him, you know, I had the exact same start. Like, I literally started 1-4 in my first Wi-Fi league ever, and I would say I'm pretty good now. So it's just a question of adaptation. I guess just like message to anyone who wants to try Wi-Fi but starts kind of losing off the cusp. It is something you have to adapt to. So GG to him. Good luck to him for the rest of the season. Hopefully he can climb back to a .500 record. If not, though, hopefully, you know, we can see him in future upcoming leagues, because he truly is a very nice guy and someone who I think the Wi-Fi community would be very appreciative to have. So, yeah, go check out his channel, and I will see you all in the next one, where I think we're taking on Jesse504 in the spoilers. 5-0 versus 5-0 game. So, that's going to be pretty cool. So, we'll see. Alright, bye everyone.